What are the common grounds for all human beings? This is the question that I wonder about today. Ask ChatGPT to come up with a comprehensive list of topics that divides people around the world. I'm showing you on screen now what it came up with, and I'll include them in this video's text description. It's a pretty big list covering major topics like politics and identity and race and religion, to smaller topics like dress code and witchcraft and tattoos. The question I keep returning to, though, is this. If we set aside all these divisive topics, is there anything meaningful left for two people to talk about? If we are divided on these issues, is there nothing else? To me, the practical reality is that we must touch on a lot of these topics when we interact, because they relate to basic choices we make in life, from the food that we eat to the places that we live and the people that we spend time with. They are tied to how we are organized. But my question isn't whether we can and cannot talk about these topics. It is whether they are all there is to us. Outside of these topics, do we have anything else that can hold us together? This is important for me as a parent. One day, my children may grow up and hold beliefs that are entirely different from mine. They may have perspectives that I can't even imagine right now. I want to support them to be able to make their own choices. And that being the case, what potentially will still hold us together? What do we talk about at the dinner table? What are our common grounds? That question keeps me up at night. Is there a common ground strong enough to hold us together, no matter how far apart our choices become? I have to believe there is. The core of my existence, the whole reason I'm here, is the belief that there are common grounds in all human beings. Between me and you, whom I know nothing about. I can't believe that you and I have to strip away all the things that divide us until there's nothing left. I believe that when you and I move beyond all that divides us, we find common ground. I believe you and I have fundamental things in common, like our need to belong, our desire for acceptance, like our longing for purpose and meaning, like the joy we find in beauty and in laughter, like our fear of suffering and loss, like our pain in rejection, our search for answers when we have confusing times, and in our urge to protect our children. These items are not all comfortable for us to face. Many of them are actually quite difficult to face, but they are common grounds because they lead us to turn and face each other, as opposed to divisive issues that push us to turn our backs to each other. I don't know if I'm right, but every day when I look towards what I have in common with other people, my life gets better. Every time when my children grow and make their independent choices, our common grounds bind us, even when the choices are different. Because of that, I keep going. And I don't believe I can give up. And I don't believe you can give up, or that you want to give up on what you share with other people. For all the pain and the frustration and the many times you might have said to yourself, I had enough, I don't care anymore. The fact is that you do care. You care enough to listen to this for 4 minutes. You care enough to be hurt when people are divided. I hope you give yourself a chance to keep turning up and to keep going, for a chance to see for yourself that some parts of the grounds that you stand on, you share in common with many other people.